Hey Dennis, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for giving us a call today to inquire about SEO services. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do an online audit and website audit for you so you can get a bigger picture of what we're going to need to do for SEO so that we can get you guys ranking and start beating your competitors, okay? So, um, Google, when it comes to Google and somebody does a search on Google, there's three main spots. Generally, the first part that comes up here are going to be ads, if there's any ads relevant to the search. The second part of that is going to be this Google My Business section or Google Maps, Google Business Profile. Your goal should be to be in the top three of this section. Now, the Google Business Profile is pretty important because this is 20 to 30% of people. When they do a search, they go straight to the map pack and don't go anywhere else. So when you're not one of these top three people, they're not going to call you. So in order to get into the top three, you have to create yourself a Google Business Profile and you need to optimize it. And part of that optimization is completely filling out that profile using customer intent keywords related to the services you're offering, filling out your services. You need to have more photos than your competitors have. They should all be geotagged and also be saved with those keywords and your brand and your information. Additionally, in order to get in the top three, you have to have more citations. Now, citations is the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Facebook, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, etc. So you need a lot more of those than your competitors. Okay, so this is going to be one of the big things you're definitely going to need. And then the third section of Google, this is your organic section. Now, this is where nearly 70% of people go. Not everybody trusts ads. Not everybody trusts the maps. 70%, this is where people go. So this is where you want to be for all of your relative keywords for each of the service areas that you service. So this is going to be really, really critical to get here. Your top organic competitor for dog training in Chico is the Canine Connection. But before we go there real quick, I just wanted to show you I did a search for your brand in Chico. And your website does pop up, but I don't see a lot of actual citations. I see other companies. There's another Sierra Canine in Reno. They have a Facebook. I'm not seeing a Facebook page for you guys. You might have one. It's just not popping up here. We see the Canine Connection. And that's pretty much it. So you definitely need a lot more of those citations. You need those Facebook pages, Instagram pages, TikToks, etc. Those are going to be really critical for you. Now, if we hop over to your website here, I have to tell you, you guys have done a fabulous job. Most people that come to us, I cannot say that. But in just about every area that matters, you guys are doing really good. You have the click to call numbers up here, which is important. You have a good looking design. You have separate pages for each of your different trainings, which is really critical. You have images saved in a good way with your name, keywords and locations, so that's good. I would have a little bit more to that, but that's really good. We also add geotagging to also help Google. You have interlinking to your services, which is good. That does help your SEO You do need interlinking throughout all your pages. It should make kind of a link circle, so that's pretty important. You have a good amount of content. So when it comes to ranking on Google, content is key, and you do need a lot of it. Google wants your home page to have a ton of content. It needs to have approximately 1,500 words or more, depending on what your competitors are doing. And this needs to be built around your local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching in their community for your service. If you're based in Chico, these should all be Chico-based keywords. Now, you have to make sure that all of your pages have original content and that each page is going after different keywords, because Google will penalize you for duplicating content or going after the same keyword on multiple pages. So that is really important. People search in different ways, and so there's often many variations of the same keyword, and you do want to capitalize on that. You do have some good looking service pages. These are good, again, a good amount of content. I like that you're making it easy to get to you. One thing I would do is I would have a form on every single page, just making it that much easier for your customers to reach you. And then making sure that all of this content is built around those local keywords. Now, I noticed on one of your pages, you have a list of all your service areas. So every area that you do service in that has search volume needs their own page. And it should be like a mini homepage, a summary of each of your services in that area, but focused around that area's keywords. Okay, so let's hop on over to your number one organic competitor, and that's the Canine Connection. They have an okay website. They have separate pages for their different services, which is good. They've got links to their socials. I don't see a click to call phone number on top, and I don't see a form, so they're kind of missing the boat on that. And they don't have a whole lot of content here. The numbers here are not click to call either, so they're missing the boat there. So you do have more content than them, so that's really good. You want to make sure you do have better content. Let's see. Now, in addition to the content and the keyword strategy, you have to support it with SEO, because without it, you're not going to be found online. So if we take a look at here, this is Ahrefs. It tells us how your website is performing. And as you can see, your website has a total domain rating, that's your website as a whole, of a 12 out of 100, which isn't too bad. But this is your trust level in Google. And this number is 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. Now, a referring domain is any website that provides your website with a link from their site to your site, whereas the backlink is that physical link coming from that referring domain. Google only gives you credit for one backlink for every referring domain. Otherwise, everything else is kind of looked at as spam. And you also need to make sure that those referring domains and backlinks are do follows so that they share the power of those high-ranking sites. And if we look here, you only have 19 that are do follows, which means you only have 19 links out of almost 200 that are doing anything to help your website. You have been indexed for over 90 keywords, and you're getting approximately 9 people on average to your website per month. If we look at these keywords, you have a couple keywords here that are on the first page of Google. But if we look, only a couple of your keywords are local or regional based. A lot of your other keywords are national. Now, national might get good volume if you get them ranked, but the percentage of people that are going to be local and convert for you is going to be really small. So we want to try as much as we can to stay focused on those local keywords. That way the people that come to your site are most likely going to convert into customers for you. Um, and so if we take a look at your competitor, we can see that they have a rating of a 27 with 481 backlinks and 102 referring domains. Now, I also should mention not all links are good links. You want to make sure you're getting good relative links to your services and industries. I'm sorry about that. Because they help in the authority in Google, the trust in Google, and it's going to help you to rank. And so that's going to be really important. These guys here, out of their 481, only 58 are do follow. So you do need to beat their 58. And they've been indexed for over 300 keywords, so they're getting over 200 people on average to their website. So it's going to be really, really important to work on your keyword strategy and then have those links to support those keywords so we can get those ranking for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you found it helpful and informative and would love to answer any questions that you have. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me or give us a call and we can chat more. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.